You're listening to Nerdvana on 90.3 FM, WHPC, the radio voice of Nassau Community College in Garden City, New York. I'm Colton Murray.
And I'm Justin Greenberg.
You can check us out on Twitter at Nerdvana Radio.
Or on Facebook at facebook.com/Nerdvana WHPC.
Now plug it in, power up, and press start.
Boop, boop.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Nerdvana, everybody.
What's going on, everybody? How are you? How the hell are you?
Yeah, how are you? How was our acapella? Was it good?
Well, it wasn't acapella. We had accompaniment.
What an idiot.
Was it?
Yeah. God. Uncultured.
All right, I'm out of here. See you later. I quit.
All right,
Since I don't have my name in the intro anymore, I guess I'm not cool.
You never had it in the first place. What's the anymore part?
It's awful.
Those are the old ones. You dusted off the old ones.
I don't know why. I'm not even in them.
So why don't you insert yourself in there,
Fine.
man?
My name is Joe Ritter.
There you go.
And you know who these guys are.
You know what we're going to do with that name?
What?
I'm going to put it right on the fridge. Right on the fridge. So we can be proud of you. We can pass it. Be proud of you.
We can always look at it.
Put a gold star on that sucker. Joe, we need gold stars.
Stick it to the fridge with a gold star.
I brought
want a
chocolate
gold
in.
star now.
Colton, did you have any chocolate?
Yeah, I had white chocolate yesterday.
You did,
I
because
did.
it was Easter.
Yes, I did.
For those of you who don't know about it, it's a big thing because Colton's allergic to chocolate.
Yeah.
I know, it's hilarious. I've tried to kill him several times.
I
Anytime you
haven't succeeded yet.
No succession? Oh.
Nope.
No,
Nothing.
Damn.
not yet.
I had white chocolate. I had a white chocolate bunny, and
That sounds
No
great.
way.
it was great. And it had a peanut butter dipping cup, which was unbelievable.
A dipping cup.
A dipping cup of peanut butter, of Jif peanut butter.
A dipping cup.
It's delicious. It's like a blonde Reese's.
I'm so hungry now.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
Great.
What about you, Joe? What'd you have for Easter?
Nothing. I worked.
Oh,
You didn't eat any Easter food?
Nope.
wow, dude.
I'm terrible. I'm sorry. What do you want me to tell you?
Just lie. Say you had jelly beans.
What?
Say you had jelly beans.
I had jelly beans.
Joe in the morning had a single jelly bean.
I did.
Easter!
That's how I do it. That's what we do it in the
You know what my
household.
Easter tradition is? One of
What?
my Easter traditions is waking up in the morning, having a cup of black coffee, and instead of putting milk or sugar in it, I just put a marshmallow peep in it.
Ooh.
And I listen to the Titanic theme song as I watch the peeps slowly sink into the coffee.
My heart will go on.
And my favorite part is like, do, 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 do. Like as it's sinking
we have
into
it,
the
Joe?
coffee.
Trying to get it.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Peeps are great, man.
They're the best. Microwave them. Put them in the microwave.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
they explode?
Yeah, it's the best.
One of these.
Now just imagine a peep sinking into a cup of coffee.
While you're hearing this.
Yep.
But it's not the right part. I'll come back to it when it's at the right part. Because you have to wait. It's a very specific part of the song you have to do that at. Also, I found something kind of interesting for you guys. Since we're digging up old relics, I want to play something for you guys. Since we're going to talk about some movies, I have something here. I want to see.
Roads.
You remember this?
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
E.T.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
What are you? I'm Batman.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
I am your father.
Game over, man. Game over.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Hold on to your butts.
So, you guys made that a long time ago be like the intro to movie news.
Yeah, lower it.
It's incredible.
I use it all the time, though, on my Saturday show.
All the time, really?
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause I was like, I wonder if they've used this in a while.
Just whenever I talk about movies, I play it every now and then.
Okay, so why don't we talk about some movies then, Justin?
All right, so I saw 2 movies this week.
Okay.
I saw
what are they?
Isle of Dogs, directed by Wes Anderson, and I saw Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. And these are 2 of my favorite movies I've seen all year. They're definitely both in my top 10 for now. It's a long year, though. I don't know if they're going to stay there. But, which one? I'll start with Isle of Dogs, since that's the one I saw first. This was just a really, really fun time at the movies. I don't know if you guys have seen The Fantastic Mr. Fox, which was also directed by Wes Anderson.
I like that movie. I like that a lot.
It's got the same type of humor and same type of animation. This movie's got a great cast. I believe we went over the cast last week.
Yeah, we talked about it briefly. We talked about who's
But
in
I'll
there.
just say the main guys were Bryan Cranston was the lead actor, and then Bill Murray was there, Jeff Goldblum, and Scarlett Johansson. Such a fun atmosphere and awesome music. I played the song that was used in the trailer and played throughout the film. I played it on Saturday for my Saturday show, but I just loved everything about this movie. Like I said, the animation was great. The story is basically dogs are exiled from Japan because there's a dog virus, so they're put on this island, hence Isle of Dogs. And there's this guy who's corrupt, like the corrupt, I guess, mayor of Japan or president of Japan, who doesn't even want to find a cure for the sickness.
Mayor of Japan?
I don't know. I just woke up.
The mayor of Japan?
The prime minister of Japan?
I want to say the president of Japan. Basically, they hate cats. There's a kind of a backstory in the beginning of the movie as to why the Japanese hate dogs, rather. They love cats. And this mayor does not want... Or this president...
Well, of course, they released Hello Kitty, not Hello Doggy.
Yes. Well, this president does not want to find the cure for the dog virus, and this one boy, who's actually the president's adopted son, travels to the island to find his dog, and I don't want to give too much more away. All of that's really given away in the trailer, but definitely... couldn't recommend the movie more. One of my favorites of the year. Probably my top 2 or 3 so far.
Really?
Yeah.
What takes number 1 right now for you?
It actually might be Isle of Dogs. I'd have to review everything. I really liked Paddington 2 was really, really fun.
Really? You give that the movie of the year?
Yeah, it was awesome, dude.
Wow, dude.
All right.
I
know you're going to give that movie of the year.
As of now, and I'd have to rewatch every movie, which I probably will. But, I would just need to think about everything that came out. Black Panther was all right. That definitely wouldn't be my top number 1.
It's all right.
Yeah, it was good.
All right.
I don't really... I would have to review everything else. But Ready Player One, directed by Spielberg, and we're hearing John Williams' score for Indiana Jones. John Williams did actually not do the score for this movie because he was doing the score for another Spielberg movie that came out last year. I believe it was called The Post. So they got Alan Silvestri.
Boy, turn it down.
Yes, please.
So I wanted it higher. What do you want?
I didn't say I wanted it higher.
Unbelievable.
Alan Silvestri, who did the score for Back to the Future, did the score for this film. And he's one of the best composers going around.
Composers?
I love this movie. It was very fun. It was 2 hours and 20 minutes, but I didn't feel like it. I never looked at my watch or the clock on my phone to see, how long is this going to take. It just flew by. There was a ton of great references.
Do you do that at movies?
From time to time when I'm thinking, oh my God, when is this movie going to end?
Oh, so only if it's like a really bad movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, like a Justice League. I was looking up the runtime and doing math in my head as to when it started.
Oh my God.
But this one was really good.
You were really doing the math in your head during Justice League?
I don't know if it was for Justice League, but there are definitely movies when I think, okay, so the movie technically started at 1:30. There's 15 minutes of previews, so we'll say it started at 1:45, and the show runtime is whatever. And I figured, all right, I only have 10 minutes left. But I didn't do that for Ready Player One. Ready Player One just rolled along. It was a simple story, but it's very intricate at times. There's definitely a rewatchability for this movie. I can't wait to see it again. I did not see it in 3D, but I'm definitely...
Yeah, I think 3D is a gimmick. I'm not really like...
I'm not a 3D movie guy, but I think if any movie's a movie to see in 3D, I think this would be it. So I think the second time I see this movie, I will... see it in 3D, or at least on the RPX screen at Westbury, which is a giant film screen. It's just really, really the top of the line movie screen.
And they're making a new one too pretty soon.
An RPX in Lynbrook, right?
Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I used to go to the Lynbrook Theater all the time as a kid, so I'm pretty excited to be able to visit that theater again because it hasn't been up for at least 5-6 years.
Really, it was only 5-6 years ago.
I want to say, yeah.
I feel like it was longer than that.
I don't know, but Ready Player One was awesome. The plot, if we want to get into it real quickly, was...
I mean, give a brief overview of what happened.
Yeah, so there's a virtual reality world. A creator of this world passes away, and he leaves away 3 clues, 3 sort of keys, if you will. If you find all 3 keys, you win his inheritance, which is $500 billion. So this one guy's going for it. He's got... a sort of team of people that he's friendly with that help him out throughout the way. And then there's an evil corporation that kind of wants to find it, and they want to, take over the...
So essentially, if one rogue player battled EA...
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And EA, if you will, wants to put, publicity everywhere. So it'll be sponsored by Coca-Cola, sponsored by blah, blah, blah.
So, yeah, it's literally just EA.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's done really well, and it's simple. And it's got, that old Spielberg charm. I know they say that in the trailers, but it really has a feeling of, kids coming together, sort of like a movie like Hook or E.T. It's definitely not one of Spielberg's best movies. It's definitely in his top 15, though, I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
But how many movies has that guy made?
He's made 40 movies. I want to say 38 movies.
Okay.
But
and you put this in the top 15.
Yeah, top 15.
So the top 50% of the movies.
Yeah, but he's had some of the greatest movies of all time. I actually just watched a documentary on HBO about Spielberg. I couldn't recommend checking it out.
Yeah, you were telling me about it way earlier this morning during a time that I just can't remember right now.
It's really good. You kind of get the backstory of Spielberg's childhood and his parents and the divorce that his parents had, and you could see the influence of his upbringing into movies like E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which deal with, family trouble, whether it's in E.T. the mom is divorced from the dad, or in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. He actually literally took an exact fight he had with his dad. His dad was crying, and he went to his dad, "You're a crybaby," and that exact scene is put in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which is pretty awesome.
That's insane.
Yep.
So I'm trying to picture that in my head.
What?
That he literally just took it and put it right in there.
He took a real life fight, and he didn't speak to his dad for 15 years or so.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but they're both his parents are still alive. Believe it or not, and Spielberg's 70 years old. He just turned 70, so his parents have got to be in their mid-90s at least. Yeah.
Good Lord.
Are they still together?
No, they divorced. They divorced in the 60s.
Clearly not very nicely, so.
Yeah, but they were being interviewed together, so I think they,
They're okay with each other now?
Oh, their son is a billionaire.
Well,
so
yeah, his son is one of the most legendary movie makers of all time.
Yeah, probably the most definitely the most commercially successful film director of all time. He's about to cross $10 billion.
That's insane.
As far as what his what his movies grossed.
That's nuts.
Yeah, once the next Indiana Jones comes out, they'll certainly cross $10 billion. Ready Player One did pretty good.
He's gonna definitely be doing the next Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it starts filming in 2019.
Now, how were the references in Ready Player One? Because I know pop culture references in movies can be kind of sour.
I liked it because that's what the whole movie is. I don't like when it's kind of forced, like in the movie It, which I thought was a really good movie, but there were posters. Nobody had pristine posters in their room of movies that came out. Even in Stranger Things, no child's room had at least that I could think of, posters that were perfectly framed.
Maybe you were a messy child.
Of movies that came out that year. I mean, who had that? No one had that. Or even like the Goldbergs, which is a decent show.
They kind of just wanted to, like, I guess, spotlight, hey, guess what? This is the 80s.
Yeah, but it was kind of like, all right, we get it. Like, you walk past the marquee, it was like, Lethal Weapon's out. Oh, my God, it is the 80s. This